What's good? What's good? We back, man. Self-Made Life TV. That's that intro, man. Upload that free merch, man. Self-Made Life can find it on all music platforms. But let's get into it, man. We got a good video. You see the title, man. I ain't even gonna hesitate because I already know them Crawford stands coming. But no, though, this is just honest boxing opinion, man. This is just how I feel about a fight, nothing less, nothing more, man. Both great fighters. So let's get into it, man. So 3 reasons why Shawn Porter will beat Terence Crawford. Number one, um, experience. Now, people gonna say, people could argue their experience is about the same, but I'm speaking directly 147 experience. And 147 experience, Shawn got that, man. Ain't no question about it. Shawn got the resume at 147. He beat Danny. He been in there with Thurman. Tough fight versus Spence. You got a win versus Paulie, win versus Broner, win versus Devin. So, the Crawford, I give him credit for the Horn win, and I give him credit for the Mean Machine win because he got dropped in the Mean Machine fight. So definitely give him credit for that one. And the Horn was his title fight. Plus Horn is an awkward, big 154, 147. So, but at 147, that's not a debate. And how that's gonna come into play on fight night, I feel like it's just to me at 147, and I'm gonna keep saying that because we know what Crawford is at other weight classes, but we're just talking 147 right now. I just don't feel like has he even went 12? Like, I know he's on a but I don't even think Crawford went 12 since he's been at 147. So he ain't really even had a full fight at 147. And of course, we know he can fight 12 rounds, 15 rounds, but I'm saying for as just, as boxers, it's all about, recency. What's been happening in your last fights. And Crawford is used to getting his fights over with. So it's going to be, it's going to be something to see in them championship rounds, which right now, Shawn Porter has a lot of championship rounds at 147, a lot of championship rounds in the bank. He knows the 12-round grueling fight was a win loss. So, overall, I just think from a mindset frame, I think Shawn Porter will be able to hard, and ready. But we're just talking about was one thing. It's another thing about actually performing it. And that's just what I see for my first reason. I think overall we're gonna see, especially in the later rounds and championship rounds, I think we're just gonna see Shawn Porter kind of Marlon style take effect. You know what I'm saying? That's honest opinion. I think overall, can Terence Crawford take 12 rounds of football practice? We're just gonna keep it on. And I heard somebody say something real. We do gotta quit disrespecting Shawn Porter, man. He's not a football player. Every sport there's different styles, just like MMA got different styles. Every sport there's different strategies. Shawn's strategy is pressure. We got to be 100. Shawn don't have the power. So if you don't got the power, you're either gonna be a pressure or between the options. So that's Shawn. It's not a football style. It's pressure fighting. But yeah, that's my first reason. Experience. I'm gonna light the blunt. I'm gonna let that sit real quick. Second reason. Now, this reason is like a combo of reasons because my third is more of a theory, but right now my second reason. Okay, so we're just gonna get into it, man. Where is Crawford's chin at? Now I know, especially the Crawford fans, they gonna get mad when they hear that statement. But I'm just keeping it 100. Mean Machine was able to drop him. Now, to be honest, I gotta check his record. Mean Machine is a knockout artist, and the shot was a good shot, if I can remember. I don't think it was like a crazy load up punch. Like a straight right or something like that. I gotta go back and check, but Mean Machine, he probably did have a rep. I don't know, but he's not to me, like a power puncher. So if Mean Machine can drop Terence Crawford, I definitely believe Shawn Porter can. Now, I would say that if somebody said Mean Machine has more power than Shawn Porter, I could believe that. I could agree with you, but the angle I'm coming at is more of a attrition. See, Shawn Porter is going to wear Terence Crawford down. Fight styles. Styles make fights. Shawn Porter is going to wear him down, man. Have Terence really ever been attacked to the body and to the head constantly from round one? Like, y'all not understanding. You got to think. Terence Crawford usually runs up on his opponents, right? When that bell rings, it's Terence Crawford who's taking the more aggressive stance, has a more aggressive bounce to him, right? This is going to be his first fight where when that bell rings, the person on the other end is going to be coming at him full speed. Shawn Porter don't let you get comfortable. I know a lot of people, especially ESPN, they say Terence Crawford likes to feel you out. He reads you, the first 3 rounds, kind of switches stances to see how you want to do you. Shawn Porter is not giving you no time to read nothing. From the bell, you know what I'm saying? It's rough inside fighting. Now, we're going to see who's the ref, but if the ref let them fight inside, man, I just see, now, Terence Crawford is a tough kid. And there is possibility that, Shawn Porter can pay for his aggressive style. But whereas, in boxing, just like with the Wilder thing, not comparing it, but, we've seen it in many other fights. When a fighter gets attacked with something that they're not used to, or not saying Crawford's not used to because I know he's getting good sparring, but overall in Crawford fights, he's not used to being pressured. Almost like what we've seen in Charlo Castano. A lot of times it's Charlo who's walking his opponent down. That fight, Castano was walking Charlo down. We seen a different Charlo. So all I'm just saying is that Shawn Porter will be applying pressure all around from the go, and it's just, what I'm saying, we're gonna have to see can Terence Crawford handle that. I don't think he can, man. And I'll go on record. I believe Shawn Porter can get a knockdown. It may be a late knockdown like in the championship rounds, but I think Shawn Porter can wear Terence down, and maybe 11th round, 10th round, almost similar to his knockdown against knocked him down, almost similar to that. Porter catching Terence with something late, maybe to the body, or maybe just something in the clinch. Like this, trust me, because and you gotta think too. This is it's probably gonna be one of Shawn Porter's not last chance for a belt, but I say if he loses this one, he probably gonna see a title fight for the next 2 or 3 fights. So Porter is gonna be on y'all niggas think football. He gonna come in on his rugby shit. Like Cam Porter gonna have that boy ready, man. So we just want to see, my second reason is basically Shawn Porter's fighting style, and also is Terence Crawford chin. Is his chin really tested? Boom. Number 2. Now, number 3 is more of a theory, but I think it's debatable. So I'm gonna let number 2 sit. We almost done, man. It ain't that long. All right, we had number 3, last reason. Now, this is a theory, and it got a little history to it, but it could just be me. Now, number 3 reason Shawn Porter will win is because Bob don't play no games, nigga. The Bob father. Peep game, right? Now, this is a 50-50. We hearing Terence Crawford could potentially stay at top rank, and we hearing that Terence Crawford is leaving at top rank. And we know one thing. Hold on. Shit. Burn myself. Dropping the blunt. But yeah, we know one thing. If you leave him, Bob, he gonna take his chunk of flesh. Point simple. Bob gonna take his chunk of flesh. Now, so this theory is basically me thinking Terence Crawford is leaving. Or it could work if he stayed too. I'm gonna show you both ways, but put it like this, man. Bob gonna get his chunk of flesh, right? If Terence is really leaving, he's leaving with a loss. Bob not letting you leave without a loss. You gonna take an L, because it works both ways for Bob. Boom. Bob probably like, look, he been already complaining, saying he couldn't make money. He's losing money. He could have bought a crib in Malibu or whatever he said. You know what I'm saying? He already talking crazy about Crawford. Right? So Bob could be looking at it like, hey, you gonna walk? Guess what? You gonna walk with a tough fight, 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? And if you lose, you gonna go to the PBC with lesser value. Now, let's look at if Terence Crawford loses versus Shawn Porter. His value doesn't drop crazy low, but we might not be too excited to see his matchups like we are now, because they're unknown. You know what I'm saying? So if he do go to PBC with a loss, we're gonna be geeked because we're gonna get the fights, but we still gonna be like, okay, our expectations are a little lower if Shawn Porter beats him. That's on that end. 2, shoot, let's say he wins. You know, Bob always got them sneaky contracts to where Bob could, if Bob gets you a championship fight or whatever, he automatically signed it. We don't know how that worked out, but mainly my aspect was coming from the fact that he ain't gonna let Terence go without taking that first L, whether it's an in-house fight or whether it's a cross fight, you know what I'm saying? Cross promotion fight. So I think that if Bob is feeling the way he's been talking to the media, man, like I said, Bob gonna get his chunk, and he probably threw his hands up like, all right, you gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? Because think about it, they could have had this fight made a while back ago. They played games with it then. They knew this was a fight that was gonna potentially get, you know what I'm saying, called. So they could have made this fight back then. So the fact that we hearing Bob so cheerful when he's looking at, and he was working with PBC again, You know what I'm saying? So Bob probably like, hey, it is what it is, bro. You talking about leaving? You gonna go over there with a L? You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, man. So then my three reasons why I believe Shawn Porter will be victorious against Terence Crawford. No diss to Crawford though. You know what I'm saying? The man's an amazing pound for pound fighter. You know that's self-explanatory, but that's just how I see the fight, man. So y'all comment below. Hit the IG for the merch, man. Self Made Life TV. I'm gone.